Okay, the cycle, the sacrifice, isolation, and the evil card, the opponents. Okay, the one who is opposite, in opposition all the time. So you have broken a very important cycle here with a person who was relentless, who was trying to get you back at you, who was sort of sacrificing you. You know, there were some kind of rituals involved possibly with this card, okay? And that person wanted you to be isolated. That person didn't wanted you to be free, and now you have managed something very important. You were at karmic crossroads because you just had enough, okay? And you were taking a strong stand here because you wanted so much that relationship to work. It could be a love relationship, but not necessarily. You wanted that person to show you signs that, you know, this relationship was valued for what it was, you know, for love, for something strong, stable that could give security to the both of you. And you felt that person was giving, you know, all the red flags and signals that he or she was not making the relationship work, okay? So there were a lot of confrontation with that person, a lot of bickering and fighting. You know, you fought a lot in order to make that relationship, but it could never work because that person was sabotaging the relationship and was also playing you because that person, you know, was kind of sacrificing you, wanted you to be isolated. So that person, you know, has kind of a playing energy, but it kind of backfired right into its face, okay? But it was relentless, so it was always the same, you know, with the return card. It was always going back at you, okay? And so it's like you have managed to put that behind you, okay? There were some kind of a purging energy here, okay? You left behind what no longer served you. It's like you receive your diploma from the universe. You walk out of that door free, proud, okay, but so tired, okay, because there were a lot of fighting and bickering. Okay, so this is your timeless reading. So welcome to my channel, okay? If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you're back, well, I'm glad you're back. So the first card I picked up were karma, so karmic crossroad, fatigue, being exhausted with something, and we've got, you know, the fighting, you know, the huge fight, the bickering. Okay, so let's see further on, okay? If this doesn't resonate 100%, it's okay. It's not meant to, okay? Take what resonates and drop the rest that don't. Okay. So you're getting your energy back as you are living, okay? This very sad, evil individual behind. So this person has a lot of strength, okay, in order to, he or she has a talent in order to manipulate people around, okay, but he needs energy of other people. And now you're cutting the source. You're getting your energy back for yourself, okay? It's like you have found out why you were so tired and you are no longer giving them access to your energy, okay? So possibly a huge fight took place, okay? That person doesn't accept necessarily your decision because you are making yourself free, because there is a lot of lessons learned here, a lot of self-respect, self-esteem, okay? That person wanted you to be isolated and sacrificed. They didn't want you to be successful at things. And now that you are heading towards success, they could have a lot of envy, you know, a lot of jealousy, because they wanted you to be isolated, you know, and sacrificed here. So now that they are being exposed, okay, you are getting your energy back. See? You've got now the return of protection, okay? It's like you have the seal of protection on you because you've decided to no longer give them access, okay? You're taking that back. You're taking your power back. Okay, got this. And this was a low, you know, person, but it was a huge blow to their ego. They were shattered by your decision because they didn't expect first that you would shift around, okay, and take back your power. They didn't expect you to be so strong. They didn't expect you to be so protected. And they didn't expect to get it right back in their face, okay? It's like their plan to control whatever they wanted to control about you backfired, and it shattered them, okay? Their plans are ruined. Okay. So you have learned a huge lesson here, okay? Not to give those people access anymore in your life. Okay, let's see further on. Okay. So there is no indecision from your part, okay? You made a strong stand, a strong choice to get back your power, okay? Let's see if we got jumping cards. But that person was definitely trying to take some advantage over you, okay? They were playing games. They were probably lies, okay? Being very hot and cold. Fake smiles. Okay. And now the fact that you believe in yourself is a strong game changer, okay? And there is no going back, okay? You had your doubts about that partnership, whatever that was, for quite some time, okay? You doubted yourself before you found out about that person. But now there is no more doubt about that relationship. You just want out. You want them out. They are left with many questions, okay? But you will give them silence over their message, because there could be some messages that they are sending here, okay? We got message, we got the papers, so they could try to reach back in order to have an explanation, okay? And it's like your attitude is with a lot of inner peace and a lot of strength. You're not going to give them access. It's more like a silent treatment here, letting them know that they just have to have a long, hard look at what they have done, and they will get their answers as why they are being treated that way by you, okay? They deserve nothing but your silence, okay? It's like you have absolutely no regret, except maybe for the time you wasted on them. But it was a very valuable lesson, and now you're moving on. I see them falling apart. Okay? Because they cannot control you anymore. It's like it's dead. Okay? And it cannot be revived. For you, that person is like over. Game over for that person. They cannot control you anymore. They have no more power over your decision. No more power over your mindset about your life choices. Your life's choices, okay? They are asking themselves a lot of questions as to why you do that. Because they took it very hard on their ego, okay? They are wondering if you got someone else, okay? But it's just because you accepted to see them for what they are. And now they are dead to you. Okay. You are seeing things from a higher ground. It's like you know everything about them. Now you're listening to your inner gut. Your intuition could be rising quite a bit during this time, okay? And it's like you could sense that person energy whenever they want to send a message, whenever they want to reach out. It's like you know before the message lands, okay? And you sense that they want to get back, but it's like, no. I am the treasure, and you want the treasure, but you want to have access to my treasure, to my wealth, okay, to my possibilities. They will try and came with an apology, which I don't sense is very fair, okay, let's see that. Because you are so accustomed to have them telling you stories and lies. It's like through a fake apology, they are trying to get back at your energy, at your answers. You know, it's like if they kind of figured it, if they give an apology, if they offer an apology, that you will accept to talk to them again. Okay, but it's like you've made a very strong choice about your health, about healing. You understand all there is to know about that relationship. Okay, and it's like you've made the choice and you no longer have access to them. You are taking your life decision into your hand. You're going to feel a lot better also. You know, so if you were worn out by that person, kind of exhausted, your energy is going to go back, because we've got birth and we've got initiation. So it's like you are starting a brand new cycle by closing that chapter, which was, you know, a mistake. But this is the, wow, this is the end of that mistake. Okay, that person will have to start back at one. Okay, but with someone else, because they won't get back access to you. Okay, you are going to make a strong evolution here. Okay, it's like you are starting a brand new cycle away from that person, and that person will remain with all the questions, and we'll have to start back at one. That person wants to start again, but with you, but it's like, no. You've been moving on. Okay, so we've got time. Okay, this has been lasting for quite a while. Now you've made a decision. Time will help you heal, but that person will have to go through that cycle again and again and again before he or she gets to understand what he does on other people. Okay, let's see now. It's like you are moving on from something else. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, we've got the exhaustion card. We've had fatigue right from the bat at the beginning. So this is a confirmation. You are just worn out with that. Okay, you want something else. Okay, this relationship is always the same type of energy and you are done with it. Okay, now you are making yourself free. You let it flow. Okay, you're freeing yourself. It's getting flowing again in your life. Okay, there's a lot of healing as well. Okay, that person, this is the schizophrenia card. That person is very ambivalent. Sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's no. There is no logic in his or her behavior except the logic of manipulating and taking power over the other person. So if you try to understand the madness within that person, you're going to end up mad yourself. So that is the strong lesson you have learned. You are putting an end to it. Okay, you are making a strong choice. Okay, and that is to respect yourself. Okay, this is the breakthrough. The final breakthrough with a lot of power, with a lot of force. So that person doesn't have your strength, okay? And that person now is in solitude, okay? We've got taking back the energy. So it's like you are being protected and that person is going to go away from your light. Your light, okay? You must have felt so exhausted at one point, like there was no light in your life, no fire. So you're going to go back, you know, at creativity here, at creating things, creating a life of your own. And that person is going to go back into the void, okay? That person will have to figure things out by himself or herself. Now you have inner peace, you have alignment, and you have a lot of power also. Okay. And I sense that for some of you, you have no problem whatsoever with being by yourself in order to do things, okay? That person might have told you, you are nothing without me, okay? And you just realize that being on your own, okay, you are going to see that light, okay? Because that person is not going to steal your light anymore. And you're going to realize that you are a lot stronger than what they very much underestimated you. They made you feel like worthless, okay? And now that, you know, you're moving on, you're going back at creating things and you realize the power that you have inside of you. Okay. So yes, you are breaking. I'm sorry, because I know sometimes there is a glare on my card, so I hope you see that well, but there is a bird here that's flying out of the cage, and this means understanding. You understand now how conditioned you were with that person, and you are moving out of that. So you are taking back your freedom, you're taking back your life, you're taking your own, choices here into hands. So there is a huge freedom, okay, a sense of relief, a sense of going almost out of a prison, okay, the prison that this person wanted you to feel, entrapped in. This is the birth of a very beautiful cycle for you, full of opportunities. We've got enterprise and we've got healing. So it's a good time now for you to invest your energy in brand new project, okay, to birth something, okay, because what you are going to initiate now is not only going to be fruitful, but it's going to give you back your sense of inner peace, okay. There is a lot of healing. Also, there is a sense of prosperity, something very quiet, nature could be important for some of you. Acquiring your own house, buying your own house could be important. Making investment, so it's like now you're getting right back on tracks, and that person no longer has access to your house, to your life, to your choices, to your health, to your energy, okay. Okay, and you're gonna have passion, okay, burning again in your life. So yes, there is a lot of passion inside of your new project here. Okay. Wow, we've got the World over the Eight of Wands, okay. So the change is going to be very fast now, okay. You've ended up a very strong cycle, and now literally it's like you have the code in order to open that brand new cycle, and it's going to go very fast. You are going places now and nothing can stop you, okay. Now that you understood how much of a prisoner you were because of that person, okay, you're gonna get rid of that person. It's like there is a huge clearance in your life. You're going to make yourself free, and it's going to be very fast, because there is something very important for you in the world, and you are going there, but very fearlessly, okay, with a great sense of enthusiasm and freedom, and there's a lot for you, okay, to gain there. So great projects are on the way, great success, okay, and it's not like that person can track you back and put a roadblock in your life. Now that you understood everything that needed to be understood about that relationship, now you can make yourself free. It's okay. So there is no turning back here. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Venitia, and that was your reading for the day. Hope it finds you when you most need it. Thank you for listening. Cheers. Bye for now.